Welcome to another edition of Down to the Wire. We have Kirsty with us, and she's got one of those hyphenated last names, and I never know what that means. So welcome to the show, Kirsty.
Hi, welcome.
Kirsty, you'll see, is out on the racetrack every race, I swear. I know two things about Kirsty. She's got the green helmet and the biggest smile ever. I don't know. She tells me that she's been in a bad mood before, but I've never seen it.
Well, thank you.
Kirsty is an outrider here, and I don't understand this whole outrider story either. I think basically every horse has an outrider. Is that by rule now?
Well, we're actually pony people. And yes, they like them to all go with a pony. It's up to the trainer, however, whether or not they go with one.
And that has changed over the years. I go way back in that. It didn't seem like there were as many, but then I'm a whole lot older than you probably too.
It depends on the trainer.
Okay. So now you actually work for a trainer, or you are freelancing to certain trainers, or I just see you come into the office, you mark overnights, and I have no idea what you're doing.
I have my clients that I work for, and they are trainers that have come and asked me. Technically, I'm a freelance pony person, and they come and ask me if I will do their post-parading for them. So then when the overnight comes out, I get it, and I mark it, I highlight all my clients, and then it's my responsibility to make sure they have a pony when they go to the gate.
Not necessarily you, though.
Well, no, because there's some races when I have 4 or 5, and I can only take one.
Gotcha. And how many horses? Do you supply any horses at all?
I don't. I have my own, and then I am fortunate enough to be able to borrow a couple other horses that I can use, so sometimes you'll see me on a different pony, but otherwise, no, I just have the one.
And what if a stable has 2 in, which is getting quite often? That makes it a little more hectic for you as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, it just means that I have to find them a pony I can take one, and I have to find someone for their other one.
And you got nothing to do with bathing, you're out on the racetrack, pony and that horse.
No, all I do is take it during the races. All I do is pick it up the paddock, make sure it gets to the gate. If I'm feeling especially generous, sometimes you can pick it up after the race, or maybe if it's one and the track is muddy, you'll pick it up and take it back to the barn area for them, but that's not a requirement unless some will ask you. Some will ask you to lead it from the barn over sometimes,
Okay.
but that's just kind of extra, and that's, yeah, basically all my job is to take it from the paddock to the gate.
And our barn area is expanding, there's no doubt, and we're going past traffic and buildings, and we've got tents and blah, 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 so I'm sure you're doing more picking up at the barn than you used to probably.
Actually, it's about the same. It depends. The muddy track is making people want their pony a little bit more.
Okay, so what about the morning? I know you do everything, it seems like. I see you doing everything on horseback especially. What about the mornings? What's your work in the mornings?
In the morning, I am a freelance exercise rider, so that means I have my same kind of thing. I found clients, and they've asked me to come on and exercise their horses in the morning, and I will pony a little bit in the morning as well.
And I'm assuming 2 horses per race day can't do that. You probably have to carry 2 horses yourself?
Yes, I have 2 horses. I have my morning pony and my night pony, but sometimes my night pony needs to have a little spunk taken out of him. He is 23 years old, but he needs a little spunk taken out of him, so he will pony one in the morning every once in a while.
And what kind of horse is he, just out of interest's sake? Because we don't sell the fact that older horses can be involved. They can be retrained to do different things. What are these pony horses? What type of horses are they?
Both of my ponies are actually thoroughbreds. They both ran. My morning pony ran out his conditions, meaning he won 3 races. My night pony actually won 5 races running.
And that's talking to Larry too. So Larry is the outrider. So Kirsty corrected me quickly on pony person and outrider, but which is fine. But so he uses horses too that he got from the track. So I'm going to ask you the same question. All of a sudden you've decided to retire your racehorse. Is he able to start ponying, or what happens from the day he retires to when you think now he's going to be a pony horse?
It depends on the horse. Not all of them will make it. Some of them are too racy and never will settle. You can't get them up to the gate. It's one of the reasons my morning pony has not done night races yet. It's been 6 years since he won his last race, and he's nice and relaxed in the morning, and I'd like him to stay that way. It's a lot of their temperament and how much speed they have and soundness. Not all of the ones that retire, unfortunately, can go on to have a high. It's very high intense being a pony. They do a lot of laps. Like my morning pony 2 mornings ago ponied 4 horses, so he did 8 laps around the track, which is a lot for for what we do. Not so much for the standardbreds, but it's a lot for us. But like my 23-year-old is sound, and he can do as much. But I take care of him because he's 23 too.
So when I see you standing beside the paddock and you're waiting for your horse to come out, and you've got the big smile and you've got the green helmet on, what is your job then? You pick up the horse, what are you doing then?
I pick up the horse, we're supposed to parade in front of the grandstand, keep them we're there to help the rider. We want them under control, and then to just warm them up according to either the trainer or the jockey's instructions, and then we make sure they get to the gate safely, and that's my job.
And is the jockey able to kind of calm himself down? I guess not mentally, but physically as well. Can you help him so he's not fighting the horse as well?
Oh yes, absolutely. And some of them, especially some of the new younger riders, you kind of talk and tell jokes. Some of them want to be, depends on the race. Some of the bigger races, they want to be more in their head. They're planning strategy. I've been asked to stop chatting before.
And smiling?
And well, not smiling, but he was like, "I'm concentrating," and I'm like, "Fine, that's cool. You're doing your thing."
Got their game. They got their game
They are
face
getting
on,
their
and the
game face
horses
on
do too.
Yes.
Olds College, tell me about that. You've been involved with them for 4 years. I think there's an exercise program as well as a rider program. How did that all come about?
I was asked. There is. I've been at Olds College with the Exercise Rider Jockey Training Program for 4 years. There is also a groom training program. Actually, on Monday the 24th, we will be testing our first batch of riders. The job came up and I applied and was hired.
And somewhat rewarding because some of those students have gone on either to race here or other places.
Yes, absolutely. But it's nice now because I'm out galloping with some of my former students and they've become friends. And it's a very unique program in that you start out as you're their instructor and then at the end you're like a coworker.
And mentor.
And mentor, I guess.
What else can we add? Last year there was a C Cup race, which really was an exhibition race. You were involved in that. Tell me what that was like as an amateur coming out of the starting gate.
Oh, it was good. It's something like I do it in the morning, and it was good. It was nice riding, and it was for such a great cause. They're actually having the C Cup run again this year, and this year we're supporting the men, we're supporting the boys, and going for prostate cancer. Sorry.
Awesome. I just did an interview, and that'll air after this one with Stefan and Kaylee. So that is a good one. We'll give it another plug in advance of that airing. Was October 6th. That's for prostate cancer. Again, the van is going to be here to check us older guys, and I need checked too. It's been 2 or 3 years. So good luck with everything. I appreciate you always smiling. You help me out, and good luck the rest of the way. Hope you get away some warm weather in the winter.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.